All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning on in. We're going a bit backwards here. We did match number 2, and now we are doing match number 1. It's going to be a PvP, puCK versus Hjax. Should be a fantastic one here. Change of pace a little bit from from the long. We've had a lot of long TVZ series.
So macro, such long.
Yes,
absolutely,
indeed.
A lot of mech, man. A lot more mech than I expected when I signed up to cast this thing.
Yeah. I guess it is in a bit of different styles and everything, but now we're into a PvP. It looks like we're starting off on the pretty big map here. Spawning down in the bottom right-hand side of the map, representing Team Root. Definitely one of the heavy hitters in this tournament. It's puCK.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, or top left-hand corner rather, it's Hjax, the pink Protoss player from Rise Esports.
Yes, he is the lone Rise representative still standing. I mean, they had a lot of close series, but he's the one who's got to do it. And versus puCK, it will probably be pretty tough to do, but I mean, we'll see if he's got the stuff.
Yeah, this is probably often the mirroriest of mirror matchup far as the production tab goes. We're going to see the exact same thing right up until that Cyber Core finishes. And then we might see some differences as to what comes out first out of those gateways. But to this point, yeah, double gas, one gate expand is not safe in PvP like it is in other matchups. Not. So don't do it.
I think I've seen a pro go Nexus first once or twice in PvP. Which is just, yeah, I think in PvP, which is just bananas. Like, I think I've seen Hearthstone do it versus Neve, but it is so unheard of. Probes moving across the map, thank God for that. I can just auto-lock onto one of them while we pay attention to the production tab.
Gotta watch it close.
Yes, then there's
that Cyber Core.
Then there's the 2-minute question of, do we see Adepts or Stalkers?
Right.
Seems like Stalker Sentry does seem to be the meta these days, as that Sentry eventually gets the energy for the hallucinated Phoenix. Let's see Scout out that way.
Cyber Core coming in. Moment of truth has arrived.
What do we see?
It's going to be Stalker Sentry versus Stalker.
All right. I mean, the Stalkers have a bit more muscle, but it is a large map, so it can be tough to push across both the probes on each other's side of the map. Just keeping eyes on what's going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the timing on that expansion, and both players expanding at exactly the same time. Well, looks like puCK's going to be a little bit faster here, just because, again, it's puCK. puCK's been doing this for such a long time, at such a high level.
Hjax, you dirty Protoss.
Yeah, remember that time where I was like, puCK's going to expand faster than Hjax? That was a lie.
Yeah, PvP expansions tend to take a while just because sometimes players invest in tech. And okay, I do like what puCK is doing this game. I mean, for starters, he's just revealed just the one Stalker killing off the pylon. Hjax can probably assume that there's another Stalker out on the map or a Sentry. Now the Sentry's actually going to be seen, but I love the later double Adept. 2 Adepts in StarCraft 2 can get damage done at any time. Now, Hjax, he does identify that, which is actually huge for him. And if he actually shuts down that hallucinated Phoenix, that would be nice, but he does not quite manage to do that. Now, he's got his Stalkers moving out, looking for these Adepts. Ooh, you want to start shooting away on them.
Yeah, any shots you can get in a straight-up fight, Stalkers will beat Adepts, but this shading ability is this wall up. That's the scary thing. No expansion for you. And puCK expansion is on the way.
For an expansion, whereas Hjax has just been continuous with his Stalker production, and he's actually thrown up a pylon, it looks like, to put the aggression on.
Yeah, man, it's going to be 4 Stalkers versus 2 Stalkers and a Sentry.
Yeah,
additional Stalker on the way here.
And he's getting up
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah, the Phoenix will help out, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. puCK investing in the 2 Adepts and the Sentry really removes from his Stalker count and firepower. Now, the 2 Adepts coming back will help out. However, there's 2 more Stalkers for Hjax, so he's really putting the pressure on his opponent right now. Working away on that Adept. I mean, any pickoff he can get is good. He's probably going to want to try and get the Sentry or something. A good lift there.
More Stalkers showing up, though.
Yeah, Hjax, he had that pylon, so he warped in 2 Stalkers. He's now just trying to volley them down, and he does have the DPS. Those shield batteries helping puCK out. However, he's going to lose another Stalker. And it's currently 5 Stalkers to 2. For now, another Phoenix is out for puCK, so he's always got the lifts, but the Sentries and the Adepts really just don't have the damage. Meanwhile, back at home, Hjax, he's gotten up his own Nexus. He's warped in a few more Stalkers. puCK, he wants to try and keep his Nexus alive, but it does get shot down. Force Field's locking in some of these Stalkers, but Hjax has got what he came for. puCK pulled the probes trying to save the space, but he did not. And this is actually a very nice opening for the Rise Protoss.
Yeah, it's not an immediate victory or anything, but he definitely has an expansion down faster than puCK does. Army supply 16 to 12, fairly even. Has to go ahead and knock down the wall to get back inside his own base, if necessary.
Yeah.
Getting a shield battery as Hjax turns into the defender here. The counterattack from puCK is real.
Yeah, shield battery is starting back at home for Hjax. He's still got a decent amount of Stalkers here, so he should be safe. I'd like to see a shield battery started in his main base, and he has actually done that. Because shield batteries in the new patch, they do heal versus Phoenix. But puCK gonna come on in here, probably get a probe or two.
That shield battery is not coming up as fast as Hjax wants it to. That said, the Phoenix just got out of there.
Yeah, and they don't have too much energy. puCK actually didn't have enough energy for a lift. He's got enough for one more, but now Hjax is gonna have Blink out on the way, whereas puCK, the tech he invested in his Stargate, isn't gonna help him out too much versus Blink Stalkers, I don't think. His Phoenix can always get more lifts off, but I mean,
but Stalker anti-air is just disgusting.
Yeah, particularly
Phoenix.
when you have this many. And Hjax, he's just on a faster base, so he's got a superior economy. Looks like he's following this up with resonating glaives, so maybe he's planning on going for a big attack versus his opponent. And puCK, on the other hand, going for a Dark Shrine.
When behind?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, in PvP, it's like, do you have an observer? Yes or no? Ooh.
Congratulations.
Stalker. Yeah, that was close. Good control by puCK saving that Phoenix, but Hjax is moving out on the map. He knows he's got these mobile Stalkers that he can poke and prod with.
2 shield batteries at the front are enough to make Hjax pause, I think, here.
I mean, he's got the high DPS. He's got to be careful. Doesn't want to get, like, lifted up or lose any Stalkers to that right in the face of puCK, as puCK, he's built up a pretty high Phoenix count. Hjax, on the other hand, though, he's just getting glaives and +1, but no Robo on the way yet. Could actually be disastrous for him.
Yeah, that Dark Shrine takes forever to warp in, but it's almost there.
Oh, look at this.
The Scout. Oh, the Scout.
There's a pylon hidden out on the map. That probe may make Hjax pause a little bit. Like, he's got to be like, what is a probe doing out on the map right now? Does he start a counter to DTs? He throws up a Templar Archives. He's not thinking about Dark Templar. And pucks begin warping in the first one. And oh man, there's actually no detection, no near detection for Hjax that can be out on the map. He can maybe find puck's army here, as puCK is going to find this pylon. But, I mean, with DTs in your base, it puts you on a clock, and puCK can actually just win the game with these DTs right now. And engagement's going down right now. Both these players trying to micro to the best of their ability. It looks like Hjax is going to win out versus the ground army of puCK. The Phoenix lifting to help out, but back at home there's a Dark Templar that's going to start wreaking havoc in the main base of Hjax, and there's just nothing. He can throw up a cannon or two, and that's it. He's going to have no mobile detection. He's losing probes. Just a plethora of probes is dying, and his attack back on puCK's side of the map has been shut down.
And puCK is suddenly in the perfect position that he wants to be in. He is up by 10 in army supply, up in 10 in worker supply.
Yeah,
force fielding out that DT, and that's it.
Yeah, Hjax knows he doesn't have any detection. That was just such a smart move by puCK.
The DT tech switch was genius.
Genius
there out of puCK, and that's the kind of stuff you can figure out. You've been playing this for a while. puCK making it work in game 1 versus Hjax very, very well.
Yeah. Now, that was a fantastic showing from Hjax, though. Showing that he's really got the stuff, because, I mean, say he had gone for a Robo, say like a Warp Prism, then he could have gotten out an Observer fairly quickly, but he just real unfortunate for him.
He thought he had the contain and went for the quick third base instead. Didn't worry about really teching up to anything else.
No, he did not, and he paid the price for that.
Yes.
Okay, the next map's going to be Automaton. Thanks to everyone for tuning on in.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been some really fantastic, fantastic games. The new patch really makes for interesting StarCraft, to be sure.
Yeah, I guess there's not too many changes that really affect PvP, though, is there?
Oh, disruptors are better
That's
than they
true.
used to be. See the disruptor play come back in. The DT Blink is better, so we might see that come into play a little bit. We did see DTs in game 1.
Will
Shadow
we see
Stride is
DT
not...
Blink though in a PvP?
I
don't
mean,
know.
probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know, man. They can blink more often than they used to, which just makes them more mobile and less, less getting trapped. I mean, I actually played a free-for-all with some of my subs earlier this morning, and somebody went Blink DT against me in a free-for-all. So I was chasing him around, and I got him into my main base, and I was like, haha, you're trapped now. But the blink timer came down faster than I expected, and they blinked right out, right down that cliff. And I was like, this is actually pretty good if you're not ready for it.
All right, here we are, though. It's a best of 5. Spawning in the bottom, or I guess the left-hand side of the map, it is Root puCK.
The bottomer left-hand side. And on the right side, on the topper half, it is Hjax.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, Hjax, he had a fantastic showing that last game. I mean, he wasn't able to close it out, but the opening, I really liked what he went for. And then puCK, just with that, checkmate move. You gotta really anticipate things like that.
Yeah, that's hard. It is hard to do everything you have to do in StarCraft. You're macroing, you're microing, you're teching up, you're expanding, you're scouting, and then you also need to make sure you know what your opponent is doing at the same time. Not
exactly. Easy. Now, keep in mind, guys, the winner of this series goes on into the finals to play versus QXC.
And we're gonna get a PvT finals. We did get some PvT earlier on in the tournament, but a lot of ZVT recently.
Yeah,
feels like a lot. It was really only like 2 or 3 series, but it just...
I think it was like 3. It's the best of 5s.
They all went 5, didn't they?
Yeah, they all did.
Oh
yeah, BioIce versus Future, best of 5. QXC versus Caleb. Was that a 3-2 or a 3-1?
Oh, that might have been a 3-1. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a 3-1. But then just even the TVPs were they're like Rough versus...
Hjax was a 3-2. Yep.
Yeah.
We are coming close to the maximum number of games here for this thing. So far,
we
so
are.
good.
We're getting our mileage out of this. Now, Pro's moving across the map. That's standard PvP Scout.
Huzzah! And really, Protoss in general is the best race at worker scouting. Just everybody should learn from their example. Hard to take a Protoss by surprise in the early game for sure, but it's going to be 2 Stalkers for Hjax, Stalker Sentry again for puCK. So same opening we saw in game number 1.
Yeah, these guys got their style. Hjax keeping his probe back at home. Meanwhile, he's actually sending another out on the map, actually. We look north here. That probe is up to no good. puCK's probe also moving around the map. Is he looking for it? Does he know that Hjax sent out a probe?
I don't know. Has some suspicions at the very least.
And, oh, it's going to go hang out at the back here, whereas Hjax is proxying a pylon to the north. And he's going for a Twilight Council, so this means he's probably going to try and return the DT favor. Because if you're proxying something with a Twilight Council, usually means you're up to no good.
Yeah, something dirty, that's for sure.
Twilight is done. Okay. Is it just going to be to warp in Stalkers or something?
It's not even... That doesn't even help your rush distance.
It doesn't really. But I mean, he's invested in Blink. Unless it's just going to be... Okay, yeah, it's a gateway. And I mean, if you have high ground vision, you can blink up into your opponent's base, but he will not have high ground vision.
Right, because it doesn't have the Robo or a Stargate.
Yeah. I guess he's just wanting to hide the extra gateways that he's actually going for a 4-gate. Because this is a 4-gate blink attack that's going to be coming out of Hjax. And he's going to have a sentry so he can hallucinate to get high ground vision.
Ah, sneaky. I didn't think about that.
Meanwhile, puCK, though, maybe sniffing something out, going for double shield battery. He's invested in the Nexus, so he knows that he is going to be on the defensive side of things. Hjax on his side of the map, he has a shield battery in his main base, so he should be safe from the Oracle of puCK. However, puCK is going for 2, and a shield battery does not do the job versus 2 Oracles.
No, definitely not. 1, amazing. 2, not as much. All right, so Stalker's pushing out here from Hjax. They're timing it to hit when Blink is done.
Yeah, this is going to be a strong push from him. puCK's got a stasis ward, though, so we'll see how well Hjax deals with this.
I'm just sticking close to that shield battery.
Yeah, he's like, these are my lifeline here. But the Stalker's going to start warping on in here. puCK, he's actually going to be moving north with his Oracle. He'll probably see this, so he sees the hidden gateways, so he knows what's coming his way. Are these Oracles just going to like try and kill off a Stalker or pick off the pylon? Maybe look at that. That Stalker blinks to get away. And
look at the energy coming off of these guys. Oh, nice.
He's an Oracle, but I mean, puCK, he's buying himself some time. He's getting up a Robo. And look at this. Once again, puCK's going for a Dark Shrine.
Holy smokes. Are we... What? This can't work again. Well, there's the blink into the main.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That hallucination. Oh, and Hjax is going to see this. This is fantastic for him, seeing this Dark Shrine.
Oh my gosh, get the pylon.
These high micro ability Stalkers. Hjax, he's really trying to get his opponent here. First injured Stalker blinks down. The others can join him. One of them does get picked off there. The rest of them can just slowly blink their way out. Oh, a bit of a misrally, though, on those injured Stalkers. They want to stay out of the fight when they are out. puCK does force Hjax back.
And he paused construction on that Dark Shrine. There we go. It did finish. He got it repowered. No, he didn't. Oh, that's right. They warp in automatically, but
yeah,
they're just not powered.
They don't need to be repowered, though, in order to warp in the DTs. Right?
That's...
Okay. Now, I mean, Hjax, he's still got a very high Stalker count to push and poke puCK. He's actually depowered the shield battery, so he may be looking to go for it again. But he may actually just be deciding to go back home. He's made 2 observers back at home to help out with the DTs. He's scouted the Dark Shrine, so he's more than aware. And once again, a hallucination. He moves on up.
DT is on the way here. Gets a pro kill.
Oh, he unpowers. That would be huge for him.
Yeah, 2 gates getting unpowered would be massive. Also, the shield batteries getting unpowered would be pretty good. Once again, puCK losing all this mining time and losing probes in the fight here. Coming forward, Zealot's trying to do
Stalkers are getting picked off by Hjax, so you got to make sure that you micro those well enough. And he's bleeding off a fair few right now. He's doing his best to take this engagement, but puCK doing a good job. He's just picked off too many Stalkers, it seems. DT getting routed by 2 Stalkers warped in by Hjax. But Hjax is still on 1 base, so he needs to make something happen. He's getting up a Nexus, but it is so late.
Yeah, I'm surprised puCK even tried that with the DT, considering he knows it got scouted.
Oh, they are playing with fire right there with that shield battery.
Yeah, shield battery doing some work. 3 shield batteries placed just so well here by puCK. Fantastic by him.
Once again, Hjax is he's getting up resonating glaives behind this. Oh, Hjax, he did not see that, and now he's got his Stalkers caught.
That is a beautiful stasis, and beautiful in the sense that it was well played, and also just the fact that it's visually kind of stunning, like how they did this. It's nice. I like how the units are kind of moving in there too. They're not fully trapped.
puCK wants to pick off as many of these as he can. Hjax actually committing to the back. That's a pretty bold statement. And just gonna recall right now. That's a pretty smart move. Wow, saves.
And he gets everybody out.
Wow, that was a nice move by Hjax. And I mean, he does get up his Nexus. He's only down 3 workers. And he's already begun his Immortal production. He's getting out glaives, so Hjax, he's just kept the pressure on puCK for so long. He's denied a lot of mining that he's not in a bad spot.
No.
Although this DT is going to go pick off 2 of his gateways, and that's going to ruin his day.
Well, depower him temporarily. He should be able to save the gates. So fair enough. Yeah, Robo coming up here for puCK. Might see some Immortal production begin. Immortals are very important to the PvP matchup. Especially when your opponent has a lot of Stalkers like this. Immortals can just crush through Stalker lines quite nicely, especially if supported by other Stalkers.
Yeah, Hjax, he's also getting out a Warp Prism, and he's got Resonating Glaives and Resonating Glaive Adepts. they can do a lot.
Sure can. Remember how I said Hjax was going to save his gateways? That is not happening.
No, yeah, they're just
die.
out of the map. puCK knows where they are. You can't defend those. So he's got to throw up a few more back at home, so that is a bit expensive losing those. But he's just warping in some adepts, and the question is he just going to hit in multiple places, like push at the front, and then hit puCK with the Warp Prism, or is he just going to go mass Resonating Glaives onto what puCK is getting? I mean, puCK doesn't have any Twilight upgrades. He does not have Blink. He does not have Resonating Glaives. He's getting Blink now, as he finally repowered that Twilight. But oh, look at this puCK. He's really suspicious right now. He's getting up a lot more shield batteries back at home to defend this.
Yeah, here we go. Hjax is going.
Oh, is he going to force field the ramp? Oh, that is such a big mistake, though. Oh, puCK with his own blink. And suddenly Hjax, he is in trouble. And oh no. Oh, that stasis. GG, puCK. What looks like a possibly promising situation. puCK with his own blink. He was just so prepared to defend that. Takes game number 2.
He's like, please blink up here. I please bring the Warp Prism up here. I got this. And he did. Just watching back. There goes the Warp Prism. Comes up. A little bit too close. And there's the blink. Bam. One volley out. And that's all she wrote. puCK. Such great situational awareness. Such great reaction time. Hjax at that point in all kinds of trouble. And then the stasis is just the cherry on top right there. No coming back from that.
Beautiful play.
Absolutely gorgeous play. puCK making it happen, dude. Has he dropped a map yet? He 3-0'd Cuddle Bear, and now he's in the process of trying to 3-0 Hjax.
He may be looking to make a clean sweep here.
Yeah, be incredible. If puCK can go undefeated to the final, I'd be very impressed by that. It would make for a pretty great final.
Yeah, it would. Either way, it should be a great final. Regardless, whoever's playing versus QXC, both these guys would put on an entertaining show, I think. We'll get these guys into the lobby. But yes, thanks to everyone for tuning on in.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us on your Sunday. I know there's a lot of other internet out there, so thanks for sticking with us, casting some really, really fun StarCraft. Really amazing stuff. The new patch makes it interesting. And PvP might be, I don't know, my favorite mirror matchup. Just the different things you can do with it. Sure, the early game is fairly standard, but again, if we see Dark Templar in both games 1 and game 2.
I mean, the DTs did not get a lot done in game number 2, but just that stasis, man. Those stasis, I guess.
Clutch.
Alrighty, both players are ready. And we'll see, is Hjax going to be able to bring it back? He's shown some fantastic games. Like, he is playing well. Just then, puCK just manages just to pull one over on him, it seems.
Yeah, fantastic. I really just think this might come down to experience, where puCK has so much experience at the top level of StarCraft in major tournaments for many years at this point, and he just knows what to see, knows what to look for, and knows how to respond.
All right, now here we are spawning down in the bottom right-hand side of the map. It is Rise Esports Hjax. We'll see if he can bring it back.
These games are fun, at least, he says. And in the top left-hand corner, it's the orange Protoss player from Root Gaming, puCK. I do love orange for Protoss. We need to play Stasis to have fun. What? What is he talking about? What is Stasis?
It's one of the maps.
Oh, okay. Play on Stasis.
I don't know.
It's
that big center map. Good to see these guys both in good spirits.
Absolutely. I think Hjax is having a good time for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome to see him.
It's hard to feel that loose and happy when you're down 2 games, but Hjax, what a boss.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely making a fan of me. I'm really enjoying seeing him play. And there we go. Gateway is up for both players.
There's a Tempest under my bed.
Oh, it's the map with all the dead space, isn't it? I guess. I don't know.
Ah.
Maybe Tempest are good on that map.
puCK is chatty. If you watch him stream at all,
Oh,
he
yeah.
gets into conversations all the time.
Yeah, it's always great to see.
It is. I had one, it was like a 45-minute PvZ Jon Snow puCK, and they chatted the whole time. It was crazy.
Meanwhile, if I start chatting, it's just
Yeah.
making missteps left and right.
Oh yeah, I forget my first Overlord if I chat at all.
It's like
Like
GLA
anything
chat.
more than
Damn it.
anything beyond that is like, well, my build's screwed up. I'm done. Typing is hard. StarCraft requires all attention.
Does. Stalker Sentry on the way for both of these guys this time, so truly a mirror match. Once again, Hjax going for that block with the pylon. puCK does not do that, though. He just hangs around with his probe.
No need to waste the resources on that.
And the Stargate's on the way for puCK. I mean, he played Phoenix in that other game. Well, yeah, he's played Phoenix, which have helped him out. But,
Yeah, I mean, just the ability to lift a whole bunch of your opponent's stalkers, take them out of the fight, and then drop them when you want to is pretty good.
Nexus on the way for both of these players.
Hjax is a little bit faster, but nothing really too much to be worried about here. And there's your Twilight from Hjax. That's the tech of choice from the pink Protoss player.
Hallucinated Phoenix moving across the map for Hjax.
Going to be able to scout the Stargate, which is nice. puCK sending a Hallucinated Phoenix down the other way to scout the Twilight. So again, neither player really going to be in the dark at any point in this game. Not to this, no, not so far anyway. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And puCK's Hallucinated Phoenix makes it home. Well, makes it out anyway before it dies. Shield Battery on the way from Hjax, recognizing how good they've been for puCK to this point. Recognizing Shield Battery good to deal with harassment too. Getting Blink as Hjax, he really he feels comfortable with his Blink Stalkers.
Yes, he does. I mean, I do like players that sort of stick to their aggressive style and make it work. Now puCK, he's getting up those Phoenix once again, skipping the Oracle this time. Meanwhile, the hallucinated Phoenix of Hjax moving across the map. He has already seen the Stargate. But, oh, look at this. puCK's moving out on the map. He's got his Phoenix. He's got his few Stalkers. And maybe looking to pull a fast one on his opponent. A Shield Battery's on the way for Hjax, but he's actually down in the units by a significant margin. And,
he really is. puCK is going... I mean, going for a push here. puCK's up.
Yeah.
In
Hjax
army.
needs to warp in some units right now. Here comes puCK. Probes are going to have to be pulled.
Stalkers. Hallucinated Stalkers in the front here, absorbing some of that damage.
Shield Battery helping out. However, those units are falling. puCK's he's just trying to pull a fast one on his opponent, and suddenly Hjax is in trouble right now. Is puCK just going to really pull a fast one on his opponent? Hjax does not have the gateways to warp in any more units.
No, it's 20-4 right now. puCK has this thing. Stalker down. Shield Battery, not enough.
Yeah,
gotta
just
pick off
no
these
units
probes.
for Hjax. Pulling probes, but when you have no other units to fight, that is desperation right there. Looks like puCK just going to be able to cruise through onto the finals. I mean, Hjax, he put up a hell of a fight in game number 1 and 2.
He did. Kind of got caught by surprise here in game 3, unfortunately, but it happens to the best of us. Those hallucinated Stalkers were fun.
Yeah, they were cutesy by puCK.
I liked it.
But just this timing. Hjax was planning on powering up and moving out on the map when he had the control with his Blink Stalkers, but puCK just says, you know what, there's a window here. And as a result, wow, well played by puCK. GG, well played.
There it is.
And that means we're going to be having a QXC puCK finals.
Yeah, QXC puCK finals. Hasn't dropped a map at all so far. Is puCK playing exceptionally well. And QXC looking real strong too. It's taken him more time to take down his Zerg opponents. But now he's going to face up against a Protoss for the